to the Breakfast Club. My name is Darren Hancock, and it's January the 7th. I think it says 7th. Yeah, January 7th, 2025. Welcome to the new year, my friends. Sorry I haven't been able to be on the last few days, and I don't know how long I'll be on for today. I've had to put my back out again on Thursday, Friday. Last week, right after my first show there. And that's it. I couldn't move. I'm only just able to get into a chair now. So I don't know how long I'm gonna last, but I'll try and get through this quick and give you guys as much as I can for this morning. All right, let's look at NASDAQ. And I'll see if I can get through some of this for you guys right away. Let's look at the daily chart here. Weekly consequent encroachment of the wick. So we're looking at the daily. Hourly. Is that a weekly chart? Sorry, I got the wrong color if it's weekly. No. Daily. Yes, I'm interested in that level there. So we haven't quite hit the edge of that daily premium array yet. If we're looking at this larger range here, we've dug into this premium array here. We hit it once, we've come back down, and now we're driving up into it again, which tells me it's got more interest in going higher. We have this little imbalance right above us right here, and it puts us right deeper into this premium array here. Keeping in mind, we have not retapped this one down here on the way down. So these are the kind of levels I'm interested in looking at today. All the way up into, we'll look at this one here first. And look up here. Those are my overlapping ones. So if we're our upside objective, we're aiming for an upside objective, I like this one here. And at least tap into the premium array. So if we just tap this premium array and roll over and come back down and search for this discount array here first before going higher, that means we'd have to get through this here. There's a few of them. There's a premium or a BISI here. There's a volume imbalance here, and we have another volume imbalance here. So there's a tiny one right in here, which is what we came back to yesterday, really. This one. So yeah, I'm looking for some upside right now. I'm in a long on NQ, but it's down on the 1 minute chart, and I'll show you where the entry is. Let's look at the 1 hour. The 1 hours gave you a nice reversal yesterday. We're on the 2nd. And that's the debate we've been having quite a few times now as to whether or not the Sorry, I'm just looking at my, here we are. The debate's over whether or not you guys are still going to develop a rule around whether or not that closes directly on that low of that candle or the high of the fair value gap, or you wait for it to pop through and come back and support it. And if it doesn't, wait for displacement into your CAM model 1 entry, which is right here. Continuation. So CAM model entry was nice there on the 3rd. You break through this upper candle right here, which is the breaker for that old overall. These cluster of candles here is the breaker that takes out this low. Watch for the candle to displace above it, come back, find support at it, and your continuation. We have this imbalance here, this busy. You come back up, drop below it here, then run back into it, find support, and then we came down lower into the mean threshold of this last down close candle, and it held price, and now we've got this run back up again. So for me, this would have been nice to see this run through this, find support at it, and continue coming lower if we had intentions of going lower. So I'm just moving I'm going to do the zero stress trade here. So we've got this SIBI above us. We have an old high right here. And this SIBI, there is nothing else in here on the hourly chart that tells me this wants to stop here other than here. So if we just run back up into here, look for a reversal inside this SIBI. And if we don't get the reversal there, and it just continues to go higher, look for a run back up into this SIBI up here. It's not quite finished yet. That breaker has been hit on the downside perfectly on the bottom. So I want to see if we hit that one more time and start to eat into this SIBI. If we take the breaker out, look for the breaker to provide support and then run up into this new day opening gap and then into the weekly one that we were looking at on the daily chart. On the 1 minute, I'll show you where I got in on this one for, I'm in at 21,762. So breaker, we run above it, 21,762, which is right here, right off the top of this breaker. And I went long there. Now I'm sitting right here, so just up in profit and just let it sit there. Let's see if we can't squeeze some juice out of that lemon this morning. I don't know how long I'm going to last here, you guys. I'm sorry. Let's look at let's look at ES. That premium array above us at ES is on my radar this morning. We have to take out yesterday's high and then look for the premium array. So looking for more upside in ES as well. Dow Jones. I'm looking for that we've already hit these already. If we lose 50% of this wick here, look for a revisit of these imbalances here. If we can get through those and use them for support, look for her higher prices. But we're going to look for these to provide some support to go higher. Let's have a quick look at these. Natural gas. Got nothing on natural gas lately. Just shy of that premium array we're looking for. We're bouncing off the top of the premium we were looking for earlier inside the smaller range. We've dropped down below it now. Today it seems to have come back and tapped it. And our pre-mark is right on top of it again. So it's hard to call this one. Not sure where that's going to go right now. Copper, wow, that sure took off since we last had a chat about that. Got nothing for copper right now. RS, natural gas. Got to get outside of this range here. For me, gold, we'll get to in a second. Goliath, wheat. Wheat finally hit the objective we were looking for on the upside nicely. Downside, we've got run through that level once again, and now we're just playing silly buggers inside that thing. So I'd like to see this provide support here and start coming lower. See lower prices on this. If we start to get back through this level here and get on top of these candles, look for them to provide support. Yeah, I think this feels heavy. I think it feels like it's going to come lower. So looking for sell side here again, got equal lows. We hit the soybean premium array that we're looking for, finally. And this is why I want you guys to see this box-to-box trading, or what we are affectionately calling now boxing with the market. And you can see these premium discount arrays like that. If you want to go box-to-box trading, there was a perfect entry here, right off that line we gave you here, to the premium array right here. That's boxing, box-to-box trading. So put it on your charts. You're going to see it over and over and over again on all PD arrays. We do this on a 15-second chart, and this is a daily chart, so you can see how that panned out there finally, which is nice. And box to box, box to box. Look at that, perfect run up, and all the way back down to this box I was calling for back in December. So, and it hit it right on the money, and we've had a reaction off of it. Put it on your charts, you guys. I tell you, it's magic if you can read it, or you can anticipate it. I'm just locking in some profit here. I don't want that to come down any lower than that level. I'm sweating here. I feel like I'm just holding my body super tight here. Coffee's reacting off the lower level here. We're at this box to this box, so we're in that consolidation level right now. There's a small little array in here. This may go up just a tad bit more. 324. I'll put that in there as 324. Right there. Look for that as the upside. And then if we can get through that and find support at it, and then I'd like to see these highs get taken again. And look for the buy side liquidity up here. Live cattle, we wanted it to get up to the looky here part, and we had a nice retracement back down to that level. We needed to see it get out of there. It finally got out of that level and hit our objective that we were looking for back in December. So it's finally hit that, which is good. And let me have a look at that live cattle. Um, that looks like further upside. I can't tell you which projection I would take for a 2. Let's look at that one there. That'll be my next upside look for that. And then cocoa. We're still inside this imbalance here. I call everything an imbalance, eh? This fair value gap inversion from way back. We're looking at side. If we just take out this now, I'm just going to drop that one. We'll remove that. And we'll look for remove this one. And we'll look for that as our next level. Let's see if that gets us our downside objective. We need to get to the mean threshold of this candle and start aiming for down here. Lumber. Looks like we keep bouncing off of our objectives that we had sitting in here. I haven't really looked at lumber since we talked about it in December, so I got really nothing for you in that one. Downside objective, still looking for this box down here. We're inside that gap again. So we want to see it trade through that gap and start using that for support to go lower if we're going to go lower. Oil. Let's look at oil here. At about 15 minutes, I think that's all I got for me today. Let's look at. It's hard to focus. It's really hard to focus when you're in some pain. So, looking at this mean threshold here, I want to see if this holds price or if we can we start to give that up today and reach for this buy side liquidity over here. Yesterday's high is obviously in range. If this just becomes the new swing point, where are we sitting for the day? I haven't got my calendar out yet. I will get my calendar out to you guys soon, so you'll have time in a bottle as well for the whole year. I don't know what that'll be. Yeah, the next couple of days could be another new high. We could see this, if this is the swing point here, look for a return back to this old breaker right here. Or that would be a mitigation block, didn't take out this low. So this whole mitigation block here, see if we can get price to come back off of. You want to see this breakaway gap stay open and start pushing higher on the daily. So there's your next objective right down here at 72.15. Gold. I think we put all these out here for gold already. Upside objective, the draw on liquidity is on the upside here at 2,700. In and around that range right there. Yeah, 2,700. Inside this weekly fair value gap. I think that's the weekly. Yes. So look for the draw liquidity is above us here in gold. Bitcoin, that was the upside PD array I gave you guys on Thursday last week. And we've hit that, and we're having a nice reaction off of that now. So if we just get a draw back down into liquidity here, I'll be looking for 96135 to 94480. That'll be the downside objective inside this range. Swissy, oh, it hit our upside objective already. Man, we're nailing Swissy. We've been calling that since October. It's been beautiful. Look at that, right off that level. It hit there, right back to it, getting a reaction now. So we're looking for buy side here. Equal highs above you right there. And here. Microsoft. I don't know why somebody was talking about Microsoft. We've had a reaction off this breaker. Oh, how beautiful is that? Look at that. React off of there, back into this order block. Old low. Looking for a discount array all the way back into this imbalance here. We ran all the way into it. Bodies are respecting it. We've had a nice reaction off of that now. So premium to discount inside this range. Beautiful. You've got a I'd like to see us reach for these old highs here, back up into this imbalance, so this gap here. See what kind of reaction we get there. You don't want to see it get below 419. Unless you do want to see it get below that, then you're looking for these levels we'd already outlined here. Boeing. Well, they had that crash or something, didn't they? Look for 17486. And you see if that holds. Looks like it might be just coming back in here to go lower. Walgreens bounced right off that level we were looking for right here. Sell side liquidity again. Let's get out of here. Remove this. We still have not got a body above that level yet. So we're looking for a run down into this level here. From here to here. And we're just shy of it now. And I'm out of that trade now in NQ. I was sitting just below that consolidation. So we've hit this premium array here now. We ran lower. And this is where it just kept going up higher, didn't come back down lower. So if we get that revisit of this level here, and now we start to eat through this, we have to eat through this level right here at 1442 to start looking at this discount right here. Let me get this out of the way now. So we've had a swing. Body's traded all the way through this. So if we get support off this level here and leave this open as a breakaway gap, look for that to run through this level. If this level holds, you're right now between this level here and here, and this Riven Automotive. And the banks, they've had a nice little retracement since I looked at them last, which is good. Toronto Dominion, my buddy Gary will be happy for that, which I'm happy for him. What's Nova Scotia doing? Yeah. So we're watching these two levels here. And this, we've come back into this gap here. The thing is that we've traded up into the gap, we filled it, then we come back down through the gap, came back up, tapped it, and that's the fear that we're just going to roll over here now and come all the way back down into this lower part of the range. So what I wanted to see here is if this was going to climb higher, you want to see it get through this gap right here. Now that we've didn't quite take these lows out, I would like to see that low get taken. This provides support to start running up higher and start engaging the premium array. But because we didn't, we've got relative equal lows below us now. This SIBI did not get broken. It just let a wick through it. And now we're getting a reaction for that and driving lower. So to me, they're gunning for these two lows here. And then we're going to run deeper into this range. So sorry about that one, Gary, but I think we're going down in Scotiabank. Laurentian still going lower, lower, lower. The only one that's had a nice little pullback is Royal Bank and 3D, which is good. This Bank of Montreal looks like it's going to run to 134. That's the next area, or at least 75% of this gap. That were this BISI here. Look at that. Remember we were talking about Archer Aviation at $6 and somewhat cents. I gave this to my buddy. He asked me to look at this for him, so I gave it to him right here. That's the level you want to buy in at, and that would put you at 40-some-odd% return since December 12th. So not even a month, you're up 40%. Move to the sidelines, high five yourself, keep your money. I was trying to keep an eye on euro dollar and stuff because we have to buy that this year. And silver, here's our discount array here. Our discount has now been hit, and now we're looking for this to get through 27.47, then run for a premium array above us. So that is it. Oh, palm sweating trying to hold myself up here. Good morning, Hadi. Joe Mack, good morning. When you draw a box, how far back do you go for the imbalances? I will go back. Depends. If it's a daily chart, it could be a month, 2 months. It's whatever range I'm in. Whatever range you're in for that, it could be years. It depends on where that range is. So you have to give me a specific time frame. And that time frame's all variable depending on the range you're in. Like here, this is if I was drawing this one out, I'd be drawing out from here. And this is a 1 minute chart. So to say there's a specific level, I know Michael has a 20, 40, 60 day look back, which is usually a good indication of the range they're aiming for. So just use that 20, 40, 60 candle look back and look for the premium discount arrays in those 20, 40, 60s. See if that helps you, JVK. Because oh, it doesn't tell you how many. Well, 60 would be right there at 120, 830. So remember Hadi's 830 candle. I want to try and remember his 830 candle. 830 is a down candle, so we didn't go lower. But if you break the low on a close or the high on a close, come back into that imbalance, swing. 830 creates a little fair value gap there. You trade back into it, you go higher. We're going to figure out something that's really cool about your 830 candle. I think you got something there, Hadi. AI, good morning. Russell, good morning. Ollie, good morning. Abs, how you doing? Hope you're doing better, D. I am feeling a little better. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I got because my back is really burning right now. So I might not be here with you much longer. I just want to see the start of this day. I'm sweating trying to hold myself up here. Simo, how's my back? It's hurting. I feel like I got something sharp stuck in my lower back here right now. I'm using my elbows to push me up. It's making my arms go numb, but whatever. You're not here for that. You're here for my analysis of the market. Campione, good morning. Russell, hope you're not in pain now. Sorry, buddy. I am. Equal highs above us. I had my stop loss sitting right here. I wanted to see this displace up and then give us our CAM Model 1 entry for a continuation, but we've had to clear out the lows first. And now we've got this fair value gap right above us. Enter in here for a long. You want to see this give way now and provide support up here inside this big bold candle right here. If we can get above that now. See how this reacts. And again, we're looking for we've not taken out this old high here. I'm still looking for We're running into the civvy here now. There we go. Now look for the consequent encroachment of the civvy. See what kind of reaction you get off that. Now we've got this first one. You look for a reaction on a 1 minute chart. Then your consequent encroachment, look for a reaction, look for a fill. And if we don't get a fill, look for a pop back up, find support at this, and start gunning for the highs. Thanks, Craig. Appreciate it, man. This is the thing, you didn't want to see a raid on liquidity. And just, this is nice if you want to see this come back down to a discount portion. I've got no discount over here though. You see that? When you look at this range that we're in right here, if this gives up when we start running through the mean threshold of this candle, I'm looking for a run back down below these lows, or at least another run deep into this. Yeah, I'd look for a run on yesterday's low and the previous day's low. If we start really driving down here now, this can turn around and come for these lows. Oh, there is one right there. Hey, forgot about that one. Look right here. See that one sitting right here on the 1 hour. See how we've come back and we've utilized it a couple of times already. So we'll wait and see what we get out of here. We've got to get back through this level, obviously. All the imbalances are being filled. Loads of engineered sell side. Yes, there's tons down there. Watch, see how this kind of pans out here. That sore. I'm gonna I think I'm gonna end it soon. I just want to see if this starts running lower now. I like the idea we just run up above this old high here, yesterday's high, and I want to see it just start to gunning it back down here. There you go. There's the return to old low. Come back into this low here. We traded body through it, come back inside it. Now you want to see it start really digging down into this discount array here. I'm getting short right there at 21,776. So right off of here. Caught that on the way down. 0.5. I'm going to move right here into profit and just let it run. There's the discount array there. So watch out for a potential snap back off of here. I'm going to give myself a little bit of cash Pay for my trade plus some. So I'm just above this order block here now. I want to see if this starts running below here. Oh, good. Now we want to see if this provides some support here. I want to see a body close below here. We've got our first fair value gap sitting here. First presentation. Let's see what the next 10 seconds gives us. Don't forget we can get a retracement all the way back up into here. So, ooh, lovely. So we're looking for down here again. I'm moving myself into some. Now we swept the lows here. You got to pay yourself. I've only got one on anyway, so I want to see this provide support. If we come back through that, then look for a deeper run back up into this order block here. Paul, hi Darren, and all. Thought I'd drop in on you guys. Hello, good to see you again, Paul. It's been a while. Darren, I hope you get better. Are you going for any treatment? No, I've given up on the whole treatment idea stuff. All the physiotherapy stuff is, they go there, give your back a rub and give you some exercises to do. And I've been through enough physio and acupuncture and all that stuff that I'll just do the exercises myself. I've been through this so many times already. Okay, this is perfect. So there's the run on liquidity we were looking for. Now I'm looking for, we have nothing down here other than that little imbalance right there. We just hit it. Now I want to move myself into profit some more here because I don't want to see that. I'd like to see it just return into this consolidation here and give it a kiss and then drive down some more and look for a run back down into this imbalance. There's a tiny little imbalance right here. Look at this. This is the only one I can see left right there. So 21,705. And keep in mind this order block here is still a potential run now that we've taken out, and we've had an immediate rebalance here. So this becomes a fair value gap. So if we get this runs through here, uses support, we're coming back into this range again. Yeah, that's it. I'm out there now. So we're back inside this imbalance. We want to see that hold price and start driving lower. This is what I was trying to talk to. I don't know if Lucas is in here or not, but yesterday when we were on Telegram, I was trying to tell you guys about the premium discount arrays. And when we break through the discount array like this inside that range, if we're going box to box trading and you get through the box, the discount box, you use the discount box now to go lower. So you want to see it break it with a close, come back, find support at it, and continue to go lower. And it can do that obviously several times. If we get a body break through it, look for a 50% or more run and look for an order block back over here. So this is where I'm looking for here. If we broke that, I would be looking for this order block to get hit, which is around 50% or more of that range. So we're looking for continuation on that sell side now. So again, looking for this mean threshold to give way. If that gives way, then I'm looking for the run on the lows over here. mean threshold's been hit. So we'll see what kind of reaction we get off of that. You'd have to get back through these candles here. Consider going higher. If you're inside this range, look for this reverse up here. If we break through that on the upside, on the close, then you're looking for that fair value gap above you here. See how we've closed above this now? Now you're inside this range. Just popping into that fair value gap above us. Watch, see if this holds price here, and we'll start pushing up through here now. There you go. Okay, so there's the reversal we're looking at. So mind you, I'm on a 15-second chart here, so I see nothing on the 1 minute chart just yet. So you can see how the one, now we start to eat through this candle's mean threshold, and you go down to a 15-second chart. You say, okay, I've got a reversal right here. Just what we're talking about. We've come back and filled this. Now, you want to see this react off of here and start really pushing lower now if we're going to come lower. And all we did was just retrace back into this range here, into that box to box premium. Now you want to see this provide support, that you're coming back into that range. And again, keep your eye on that level I was talking about here. This box here. I think that's going to be it for me, you guys. I'm sweating up a storm here. Sorry I couldn't stay much longer, but hopefully tomorrow I can go a little longer, and then a little longer the next day. Look for this little level right here. Now if you go back to that 15-second chart, you'll see how that all happened. We have that reversal here. We talked about it while it was happening, and we talked about it running up into this range, and that if we start seeing it break through this, there's a premium array right in here. If we start to get back through that and use this fair value gap to go higher, or this fair value gap to go higher, body breaks through it here, come back into this order blocks mean threshold. We ran through that, came back, found support at that mean threshold, and started going higher. See the body trades above it, and use that for support, and that's what we're done here. Now we're coming back into this range here. So I'm looking for 779 to 786. Anyway, that's my a little run for today. Appreciate you guys letting me pop in here and take up some of your time. Sorry I couldn't stay a little later, but Sandra's home with the kids today, so she's looking forward to a nice long run today in the charts. Sorry I couldn't be here for you a little longer, Sandra, but You got some really smart people on the channel there that are always popping in. Hadi's got a really good grasp of this reversal stuff. So there's your upside objective just hit now. Good. Now if we end up using this as support and not just going from premium to discount, so there's a 786 that's hit there. Now if we get a reaction off of that and come all the way back down, look for here and this discounter right back down here. So anyway, that's my thing for you guys. I love you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in, and thanks for sticking around. Sorry I couldn't stay longer, but my back's, my arms are going numb trying to hold myself up here. I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks very much for tuning in. I'll send right back at you guys. Sending all the love I can. Thanks. Appreciate it.